Hello everyone. If you follow me on Instagram, then you may have seen a story of mine that looked like this. Simply a picture of a new home setup that I put together, and I asked you if you knew which model and year this iMac was from. Although some responses were decently close, most were pretty far off from the actual model and year of this iMac. Although it may look like a decently new 21.5-inch iMac from the front, once you take a look at the side profile, you would actually realize it's much older than that. In fact, it's a 20-inch model from late 2008. This iMac originally came with a Core 2 Duo processor, 4GB of RAM, and a slow 250GB hard drive. And I would be upgrading this 250GB hard drive to a WD 480GB SSD. Doing this should really help increase the speed of this machine, and long story short, it really did. It's only a SATA SSD, but it's much faster than the hard drive nonetheless. I wanted to try video editing on this machine, just to see what would happen. Okay, so I'm offloading the footage from both cameras, that one and this one, onto the iMac, and I'm going to try editing in DaVinci Resolve. This is 1080p footage, and I'm obviously using this camera as well. I'm going to see how it handles 4K footage. They're using the Blackmagic 4K files. And yeah, let's just see how it goes. And again, long story short, not much luck. So just as I feared, DaVinci Resolve does not run on this machine. DaVinci Resolve, the main video editor I now use, requires macOS 10.14 or above to be able to use. Same story with Premiere Pro as well. So I tried this software called VideoPad, which it's kind of old, it's not very functional. To tell you the truth, it's actually one of the first video editors I used on this exact machine when we first got it. And even easy to edit 1080p footage from my C100 would barely work on this machine, so video editing, no can do. But a software that I do like to use for music, being Filmstro, is actually fully compatible with 10.11 El Capitan. And the latest version of Google Chrome is actually supported as well. So that is definitely one thing that is good about this machine, is that you can get a fully up-to-date web browser on it. If you're thinking about getting an older iMac like this one, or just an older Mac in general, I wouldn't necessarily recommend going this old, because then you're going to get into problems with running software in general. If I were to say a year that I would recommend getting something that's older, I would say get something around 2012, because you can actually get some of the newer macOS software on that kind of machine without it being too new that's going to be hideously expensive. So actually, you can still get a MacBook Pro from mid-2012 and still be able to install macOS Catalina on it fully. Or if you're looking for an iMac, you can get a late 2012 and still install macOS Catalina. I'm actually thinking about doing more videos like this one, where you take an old computer, or specifically an old Mac, and restore it and upgrade it just to see what it can do. And so I'm thinking about doing more videos like this. So tell me what you think I should do in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one.